All right, today's video, we're gonna cook two 20-ounce beef bootlegger prime boneless ribeyes, 15 minutes. For the busy bros, dads, or you got a lot to do, we're gonna cook these ready to eat 15 minutes. All we need, a little bit of secret spice, the angel dust, and a little carrot gold butter. That's it, let's go. So the first step that you wanna do, you gotta dry these. So just to get a look at what's going on, the marbling, next level, beefbootlegger.com, 20 ounce. Also wanted to show you that we can cook the thicker type still relatively quickly. We've got to pat these things dry. So first step, get a little paper towel, cut these bad boys open. Defrosted these overnight. Bit of a fallacy that if you freeze a steak and defrost it, it's not as good. You just have to defrost it slowly. The other thing we're not gonna do is season this before we grill. So you don't want that seasoning to burn. The Blackstone, it's gonna be super hot. So if we have some seasoning, it's all gonna burn. It's gonna mess with the sear and the contact that we make with the grill. So we're leaving these pristine. Also, beef bootlegger meat is so good, you don't need to over season it. Let the meat speak for itself. This is next level beef. All right, we've patted these guys down. I'm gonna put this on our cutting board. And we're gonna take them outside. Here we go.
A few moments later.
All right, so it's go time. We've got the Blackstone super hot. This unit is $7.99. It's got an air fryer. Don't need any of that. Just get the $4.99, really simple version. Blackstone, you'll never regret it. Let's do a little bit of a lesson here. So we've got our two steaks, right? What we want to do is just basically use this fat to get the flat surface right here going with its own sizzle, the steak's own flavor. We don't need oil, don't need any of that type of stuff. We've already got a seasoning from previous cooks and I cleaned it a little while ago. So we're gonna start the stopwatch in about 1 minute. Then we're gonna do 5 minutes on each side, but let's give it a little bit of a fat side down here. Same thing with our second steak. And I like to put them together and just kind of hold them with the tongs. Now again, we're cooking for speed, we're cooking for convenience, we're not making any mess in the kitchen. The ladies love clean counters. So you know what we're gonna touch? We're not gonna touch at all tonight, one counter. We're doing it all outside on the grill, we're gonna do it on the cutting board. We're gonna keep a countdown with our timers, okay? So we're gonna do 5 minutes on each side, and we're gonna let it rest for 5. We're gonna see how we do, perfect, medium, rare, that's the bet. Get that stopwatch going, turn these down. Again, we're keeping it super simple. Basically, when we flip, I'll add some seasoning. You can put the butter, you can do all of that on here, but I actually like to do it when we rest. Super convenient, Blackstone flat surface. We wanna have a sear. So I'm gonna be right back and we're gonna put a weight down and hold these things down. So we got a heavy weight. Just hear that as it went down. Get a little close up here. Weighing these bad boys down. Now the other reason I like to do it this way is I'm busy. I got stuff to do. So the guys who love to cook a steak in a pan and they're doing the basting and all of that, God bless you, love you, keep going. For me, I got stuff to do, I got things to do, I got a family to interact with, I got a household to run. So we're cooking quick, we're cooking for speed, but we're not sacrificing on the flavor. We're making it happen. No peeking, just trust the time, trust the system. Five minutes on the thicker steaks. The ones that are maybe 2 inches thick, I go 7 minutes on each side and then we use a little oven work. But today we're skipping all of that just to make a point. Let's actually do a little show and tell. Look at that sear. We got another one right here. These are looking amazing. On the season. We'll put a little butter on there. Butter and steak, always a good combo. You don't have to overdo it. Just gonna take a little slice. It's a really easy, convenient way to cook, as you're gonna see. Very exciting. So I think let's take a look here. Absolutely amazing right there. We got the butter going on. We got the spice. All right, let's pull these bad boys off. We're basically gonna flip these. You can see here, we kind of got our unseasoned side. These are looking amazing. Turn the grill off, and then we want to leave that bad boy on. We're gonna do our angel dust one more time on this side. Okay, loving that. We're gonna take 2 slices of butter on this side, 1. And then this is kind of the cheat, if you will. You just basically take your foil, cover it, pin it down, and we're just gonna let that sit. And that foil is gonna help us take the heat and move it down into the middle. On a thicker steak, we're doing that. If these were 1 pound, we would just be ready to go. So we're just gonna give this 5 minutes.
5 minutes later.
All right, we've got 20 seconds left out of our 5-minute countdown on the rest. Let's check it out. Oh boy, I think that's looking pretty good right here. All right, it's showtime. Okay, moment of truth. And again, these are prime. How are we doing like that? Medium rare. Here we go. It's looking delicious. Now, the best way to do this, and this is kind of why I like to have the cutting board with the butter melted all over, is let's take a bite. So good. Seasoning, steak, rub it in the butter, drizzle it around. Perfect bite. 5 minutes on each side. 5 minutes rest. 20 ounce. Perfection. BeefBootlegger.com. Check it out. The best beef in all of Florida, possibly nationwide. BeefBootlegger.com. Got these ribeyes going right here. Cannot go wrong. Meat you brag about. Let's go.